Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, and some of you already did this, I'm going to set up a new folder, and I'm just going to call it games. Now, one of the things is when you're working on bits of servers and folders and web, try and keep all your folder names lowercase, right? The reason being that you want to it cuts out errors, and also some servers can be a wee bit fussy about how they read the files. All right. So last week you used the file contact.php. Yeah, we're going to use that again. This is going to be a totally separate project. So I'm going to take this file and copy it. Okay. And then I'm going to right click on my games folder and go to paste. And now the contact.php is sitting inside the games folder. Okay. What was the point of contact.php? What did it do? So let me open this up. Some of you got a copy of it, yeah? Imagine. Contact. Oh, sorry, it was Connect, wasn't it? It was Connect, not Contact. Sorry. We'll try that again, right? If I can be bothered, I'll cut that bit out of the video. Right, I'm going to get connect.php and copy that, and then click in the games folder and paste that in. There we go, there's connect.php, and I'll start again. What was the point of connect.php? Connects to the database, excellent, right? So I'm just going to open this up and look at it. Now, one thing you'll notice here, and this maybe applies to some here more, you'll have to change your username, alright, to whatever your username is up in Cloud9. You see that? Right. And there's something else we'll need to change. See this DB name equals demo. I'm just going to change that to GamesDB, right? So GamesDB, and what I then need to do is when I'm making my new database, call it GamesDB. Alright. The username and password are the same. There's no password on it at the moment, just for it's easy to debug for me going around the class. Okay. So once you've made that change there and made sure that's your username, you can save it. Now, remember last week I kind of stuttered my way through this. It's because I don't use it very often. Because very often all you need to do is just change the localhost, the username and the password, and the database name. And because it's quite a well written bit of code, you just change the variable content and it works for you. Alright. Okay. So I'll close that just now, don't need that. And what I want to do here, I'm going to click on Run Project. And then go to Preview Running Application. Now mine pops up and down at the bottom right hand side, alright, which isn't ideal. But what I want to do, and when I'm working with this afternoon, I'm going to make that pop out into a new window. So there's I'm going to keep that in there this afternoon, alright. And I'll put /games. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that sitting there. Now, what I want to be able to do here is to set up my PHP MyAdmin connection. So at the moment, see that games I've just typed in? Just take that out and put in PHP MyAdmin. And it should take you to a login screen like this. Okay, stick in your username, which should be the same as up here. No password, and click and go. Now, if you were in last week, this will still have your database from last week sitting here, right? But we're not using that today. We're going to make a new database, right? So, click on databases, and create a database called GamesDB, because that's what we called it in the connection, wasn't it? Okay, GamesDB, and then click and create. And that creates the GamesDB database. Now, yesterday, the class I had to go through the pain of creating this with me, right? We don't have to do that today. So, but I want you to follow the instructions here, okay? What you'll do make a new window or make a new tab and go into the VLE for this course. So it's developing websites for multi-platform. Okay, and scroll down to week 3. Right, what you should see is a file called GamesDB SQL file. See that? Click on that, and it opens that up for you. Yeah. Control A to highlight everything in it, and Control C to copy it. And then just go back into PHPMyAdmin. Okay, all got it. Click on SQL, and then paste your code in there. Now, just before we hit the go button, I'm just going to have a quick look at this, right? What this does is it sets up a table called games that allows you to put in a game ID, a title, a rating, genre, and price. Okay. Then it also creates a table called users. It's got user ID, username, password, email, date of birth, and role. Okay. And then I just click and go. It doesn't like that. Okay. Oh, 2 seconds, sorry guys. Click back my database again, up here. Then click on GamesDB. I always do that. Okay, and then go to SQL. And paste it. And that should get it open. Now, just I'm going to go and check everyone's got it working. What you can do, just while I'm going around the class, you can go to structure. And you'll see you've got 2 tables. You can click on one of the tables, and you'll see it's got game ID 1, title GTA, rating 18, genre open world, and price 40. Alright. In terms of users, go to structure. Let me see users. Browse. There we go. Users. We've only got one user. It's admin123 admin@email.com. I put the date of birth of the 1st of the 1st 1980 and the role was admin. Alright. So that's what we've made so far. Okay. Right, I'll pronounce you going. Right, so we have got the database set up now. To all intents and purposes, we are done with PHPMyAdmin for the moment. Alright, so what I'm going to do is from PHPMyAdmin, just take that out and delete it. Okay, and then go back into games. Now, games gives us this directory structure. Why? Why do you see this structure? Excellent, it's not getting an index page, okay? So let's go back into Cloud9. Let's go to File, New from Template, PHP file. Okay. And in here, I'm just going to put in, let's push the PHP down the bottom, right? And let's put in HTML structure. Doc type HTML, HTML, head, title, game shop. Now I'm saying game shop in there, you guys can put my game store, whatever you want. And in there I'll put in body. And I'll just put in a heading. My games shop. Okay. Then I will go to File, Save As, save it as index.php. When I go and refresh this, I should now see my game shop. Okay. So save as index.php, and then you refresh it, should say my game shop. So that means that this is going to be your go-to page, all right, on the server. Now, let's try and think logically about this. Are you always going to have that code in every HTML page? Yeah, right. Give or take, right? You'll have this. So why don't we turn this into a wee PHP page of itself, right? And call it the header.php. Make sense? Right. So I want you to highlight from the body up to the very top of the page, and then right click and click cut. Okay. Go to File, New from Template, PHP, and then paste. And what I'm going to do is save that as header.php. Okay. Now, if I go back and look at my index page now, you'll see it's missing a bit, but that's okay. All I'm going to do there is say require header. Oh, sorry. Header.php. Now, it's not changing colour. Why is that? I don't need to. Right? Show me why. I'm just going to call that PHP. And yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to get these two lines. What do you think I'm going to do with them? Still need them to close it though, don't I? So I'm going to cut them. Right. So I'm going to cut them. Make a new page and call it new from templates, easier. And call it footer.php. And just put that like that in it. Okay. Go back to the index page. And down here, just put in require footer.php. Okay. Then I'm just going to close my header.php and close my footer.php. And then I'm going to go back up and refresh my index page, and it should look exactly the same. Right. Now if I go F12, right, and scroll it down, you should see it's still the same. I've got to view page source, look. Page source is still exactly the same. Because remember, the browser doesn't read the PHP files. The server reads the PHP files and turns it into HTML. Yes? So this section here, you guys all know that there is header.php, and those two lines there are footer.php. So you've included them, you've required them in the page. So that means that if you make a wee change to your header.php file, any page that appears on that change will have kicked through. Does that make sense? So you can have 100 PHP pages with header.php in it, change header.php once, and it kicks right through. Yes? Okay. Right. So this now is what our index.php page looks like. Right? Nice and organized and easy to use, yeah? So you can put in a wee comment here and say content of the body starts here. And then you could say content of the body ends here. Okay, to be honest with you, I'm sure you'll pick that up soon enough. Do you understand what I've done there? Right, you're almost loading the page in like a function. Right, so we've set up our index.php page. What do I want to do next? If I want to work with the database. Good. PHP require, and it's connect.php. Okay. What's that, sorry? Right, require means that the page needs it. You could actually use include, right? But if you put an include and it doesn't find the page, it won't cause an error. Require will cause you an error and you want it to cause an error. So if it can't find it, it will say can't find file. If you only say include and it can't find it, then it'll let you away with it, which you don't really want. So can we go and look at connect.php for a minute? Open that up. Now you guys are all expert programmers, yes? Right. So what's happening in here is we're setting up an object, and this object allows us to connect to the database. All right. What we want to do here, just for a wee minute, just to amuse ourselves, I'm going to put in echo just before the try finishes and say echo congratulations. You have connected. Okay. We're just doing this for my bad programming rather than yours. So if you save that and refresh your index page, it should say congratulations, you've connected, right? However, I just want to check this. So I'm going to break my connection. I'm going to put in the wrong username by putting 3 7s on my name. I'm going to save that and refresh it. And now I get an error. It doesn't know what McG777 is. So I just wanted to put that in and break it deliberately. See, once you know this is working once, it's not going to break unless there's something else going on. So I could then just take that echo out or just comment it out. Right, because you don't want every single page of your site saying congratulations, you have connected. But we need to see it once to know that it's there, alright? Does that make sense to you? So you're getting congratulations, you've connected? Right. Who's not getting it? Right. Okay. Come and see you. Okay, what I'm going to try and do here is output the contents of our table. Which table are we trying to output? Is it users or is it games? Games. Aye, good. Right. So that's where you guys can help me. I want to display everything from games. How do I do it? Select all from games. Is that it? Now obviously that I've typed that out and it's just sitting in the middle like a sore thumb, right? So I don't really, what do I want to keep this as? What is this? What have I just written? A statement. So let's set up variable stmt equals. Now, it's all white. Why? Yeah, why? You're right. Why not? Why does it not know what it means? what I've got to do here, I've finished PHP, so up there, I need to start my PHP again. Right. Okay. So select all from games. In an ideal world, that would be it, wouldn't it? And it just puts everything out on your screen in a lovely wee thing. However, this doesn't. This just prepares the statement. It just doesn't run it. So what do I then need to do? Well, before that, I've only teed this up. Good, excellent. Right, so I've actually got to execute the statement. Okay, so what I do is I say, sorry, can I see my keyboard? SDMT execute. All right. So it's not quite there yet, because what I've got to do is tell it where I'm preparing it. What was the connection called again? Well, let's go back to that. If you're not sure, CONN is what I called the object. So what I do here is I say $CONN prepare. Okay, and that is more like proper PHP and SQL together. So I have prepared select all from games in relation to the connection. Does that make sense? Because if you don't put the connection in there, it doesn't know what it's trying to do with this. Once we've run the statement, well, is that enough? What have we got to do then? We've run the process. What do we have to do with the process? I have to output it, good, right? So, there's a couple of ways we can do this, right? If it finds anything, what do we want it to do? So if statement. Now, remember I spoke at the start and I said about counting the rows. Row count is greater than 0. Well, what does that mean? It's found a row, right? It's found a game. Okay. Now we've only got one game in our database at the moment, and it was GTA. But once we found that, it goes in there, doesn't it? It should go in there. If it doesn't go in there, we just say else echo no records found. Because if it isn't greater than 0, what does it have to be? 0. And that means it's not found a record, doesn't it? So, the difficult bit in here, I'm just going to say, we have found a record, at least one record. Okay. So then what do we do? We display it, right? How many rows do we have to display? As many as found. What sort of programming construct would be used for that? Brilliant, you're on it this year. Well done. Right. So what we want to do is say while row equals SDMT, and then we put in a fetch. So while the row is equal to statement, fetch the row. And because it's a data object, we have to say PDO and the fetch. It's a PHP data object. Okay. So this line here, we just say repeats output for all games. And then we put in the output statement. So how do we output in PHP? How do we output in PHP? Echo. Good. All right. Now this is where I've got it here, but I want to explain the links, right? So let's just say we want to just put out the games, the name of the game at the moment, all right? Well, all I'll do here is I'll say echo, and I'll say row, square bracket title. Why did I say title? So if I can just zoom out a wee second, right? I'll put that back up in a wee tick for you, right? I'm just going to quickly go in and look at my database. Right, so in the games table, you'll see here I have got game ID, title, rating, genre, and price. I have chosen to output the title. Yeah. So that is why that word title goes in there. That's the name of the field. Okay. So let's save that. We'll give it a go. I shouldn't have closed that. And it should say GTA. There you go, it's worked. Alright. So it's actually pulled that out of the database. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I can say echo row. And the first thing was ID, wasn't it? What was it, game ID? I think it was game ID. Okay. And then I had title and I had echo row. And then what did I have? Rating, didn't I? Echo. What was that then? Genre. And then price. Hopefully you understand it. I'm doing this long-winded just for the demonstration purposes, right? I'll say price. Okay. So if I save that and run it, you can see it all slicks together. Okay. Which isn't ideal, right? So you should see it all the words are kind of stuck together. So there's no aspect of presentation to that. And if I want them all in the one row, then I need to be a bit smarter about how I do it. So will we put it out in a table or will we put it out in a paragraph? Will we try a table? Right. So if we're putting this out in a table, right, there's a couple of things we need to do. How many tables are we going to have? One table. How many times is this loop going to go around? We'll go around once, right? Because we've got one record. So what I need to do is start the table outside the loop. So I'll say echo, and then I can just I'll put in table. That's my. And I don't usually do this, but I'll say table border equals, just let you see, 1. And that's an example of the brackets work together. So the quotes work together, yeah? You've got it. Right, so after that while loop, I want to say echo end table. So that means that even if it finds 10 rows, it only sees that once, which is what we want. Okay. What's the first? How do we put a row in a table? Can you remember? What's that? Don't even need to, right? You're thinking about tables and database. I'm talking about an HTML table. I think it's up there on the wall. If we're putting in a right? So what I'm going to do here is just say tr, sorry, echo tr. Alright, and that starts a new row. And down here, I'm going to say echo ends tier. Okay. But how is it you divide a table into cells? Do you remember that much? Nearly. TD for table data. Right. So what I want to do here is say echo TD dot and then end dot end TD. Okay. Now again, I've explained to you before, I'm very lazy. So what I'll do is I'm just going to copy that and paste them in there. And the other side. And that should put them into individual cells. Okay. And when you run that, you should see it presents it in a wee table. Okay. Now, that's all well and good, but it doesn't tell us what these things are, does it? So see just below where I've made the table border, I'm going to make another echo, and I'm going to say, let me get this right, th. Now, do you want me to keep it on the one line here, or it's easier to see if I put it in the one line? I could put this on one echo statement. What do you want? Everyone's easier to read, okay. So I'll say th for table header, right? Forgive me if I made a mistake here, but and then I'll say echo. And my first thing's ID, isn't it? So I'll say td, and then I just can put an ID like that, and td. And the next one is the title, so I can put in td title, or say game title. Yeah. I say I can put it in. I hope if you do it right, so I'll do it like this just for the demonstration, right? Because what this will do, I'm just making divisions. This is the table headers. Alright. Yes. Aye, sure. That better? Okay. And then go echo, TD, what's next, rating. And hopefully you kind of know the way it's going. And then ends TH. So I could have put all of this in one line of code. Are you okay with that? but I've only used the echo just to make it easier to read off the board. So I've just put echo, echo, echo. I can have one echo statement for all that. Well, let me just try and see if that's worked. No, it's not. What have I done? Done something daft. Right. 2 seconds. Sorry, my bad. I knew I'd done something daft. C rather than having TD for each of them. Change it to TH. Take that one out. Right. And take that one out. That's my rubbish HTML coming back to haunt me. TH, 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 TH. Try that. Better. Yeah, the blank TH should go, yeah. I knew, you see when I was doing that, I knew there was something wrong. Right, so that get the only reason I'm using TH is to give it a wee header, table header. Alright. Now, to be honest with you, I wouldn't probably do it like this now. I would use divs, but I just think that in terms of putting a table in, it's enough to show you how you can present the information at the moment. Yeah. We all got it? Right. So what I'm going to do, just out of interest, go back into my PHP My Admin, right, and see on my games table, go to insert, and stick in a couple more games. Now, a couple of things here. See your game ID, leave your game ID blank, right? Don't fill in the game ID. But title, I'll say FIFA 18, rating 3, sports, price, too much, 45. Title, say Skyrim, rating 12, genre, adventure, price 20. Right, and now once you've done that, just click on go. And then if I go back and refresh my page, the new games should be in there. Okay. Do you want the table left up on it now? Okay. Right, okay, so we've got this table and we're controlling it and how it's outputting. And we could use divs or anything like that to output this, but we've used the table. So let's go back in here. Now, say we only want this to be available if they have logged in properly. So what I'm going to do, I'm still in the body of my page, right? So I'm just going to go down here and put a couple of blank lines in at the bottom, but still above the footer, yeah. And what I want to do here is I'm going to put a forum in. So just a kind of nothing fancy about the form really. I'll just say form action equals nothing. And what that'll do is it means it submits to the same page. Right? If I put in a different page, it would jump to that. Alright. The quotes? No, there's not. I don't think it'd make a difference even if there was, right? Name equals, and we'll just call it login. And method equals post. Alrighty. So what we want to do here is we're going to use our other table. That's the user table that we set up, yeah. So I want to put input type equals text, name equals. This is I always call these something box, right? Because it means it's easier later on. So I'm going to say name equals name box. Okay. And what I'll do with this is I will, just before it, I'll just say label and I'll say name. Now this won't look great, right? And at the end of that line, I'll put a break line tag in. I'm not seeing the opening weeks of this module. I'm not worried about presentation too much. Hopefully you understand why, yeah. Because see if I spend so much time in and then password. And input type equals password. Now what does that do to the box? Yeah, but never think that that has encrypted your code. Alright, it just means that somebody peeking over your shoulder can't see your password, that's all. And then input type equals submit, name equals submit. And that's our form created. Okay. So what happens when we click the button on the form? What do we want it to do? Right, so that's your validation, right? But what, see in terms, say we put in Ailsa 1234, what do we want to happen with that information? Good, so we want to check the database. What happens if it finds a record that matches? What do we want to happen? You get access. What happens if it doesn't match it? It's as simple as that, right? So if they've typed it in and it's fine, then they get in, and if they typed it in it's not fine, they don't get in. That's as far into it as I would go. But what we need to do is get some PHP for that. Are we okay if I move off the form now? We all got that? Right, so I'm going to go back up to the top of my page, right? And let's see. Right, I'm just going to go underneath here. Now, I'm just going to start some new PHP. Okay. And at this point, I want to check if the submit has been clicked. All right. And the way I do that, I say if is set, and it's the post. Now we did this last week as well. I could, aye. There we go. If is set post. Sorry, over again. And then what has been clicked? What button has been clicked? The name of that is submit. Good. Then what we can do is we can check is get the variables out of the form. So, how many variables we're going to get out here? So, what's the first one called? Keep it open just now. I'll close it in a minute. So, username equals. And what I do here is I say $_post. And we take it out of the name box. Yes. And hopefully you understand that the next bit we do is get the password, and that comes out of the password box. That's what I called it, didn't I? Did I call it email? Did I? I'm an idiot. Right. Sorry. Who clicked on that and didn't tell me? Should have told me. Right. That should be called password box. I'm not used to doing registration ones. So that should be password box, okay? See down in the form, input type equals password, name equals. I called it email box, it should be password box. Alright. Sorry, my bad. Right, a long week. So, password box, and that's us got our variables. What do we want to do with the variables then? Good. Now, in olden times, it used to be quite easy because we would just stick the variables into the select all from users where username equals users equals username and user and password equals password. We can't do it like that anymore. Why not? Not quite encrypted. You're in the right lines though. Security concerns. What was the security? SQLi injection, right? So we want to prevent that happening. So anything I show you here should be robust and not easily hacked into. So again, we're going to do a prepared statement, right? Just like we did before. So I'm going to make a statement, and I can use the same variable name. Right? Statement equals, what was the connection called again? Con, C-O-N-N, prepare, and it is select. Oh, you got that? It's not working properly. Although I can control any student's machine from in this building. So if things happen to a machine, it's because I'm bored. So select all from users, where, username. Now this is where it gets a bit funny. Right, username equals, then you put a colon in and say username. Right, and that is a placeholder. And password. Do you know what we'll do? I'll take a new line so you can all see it. You all see that okay? And password equals password. That makes logical sense, doesn't it? Okay. Then what I want to do is bind these parameters. Right, so see that there? I want that to be that. Yes? Agreed? So I need to use a bind statement to do that. So I'll say statement bind param. And the first thing I put in here is what I'm replacing. And the second thing is the variable I'm replacing it with. And I go again, same with the second one. And then once I'm done, what do I have to do with the statement? Execute it. Good. All right. So let's look at the logic of this. If the statement returns a row count, so I'll try it again. Statement returns a row count of what? Greater than 0. What does that mean? We'll just say echo login successful. Yeah. Happy with that? Yes. Otherwise, what do we say? login failed, or something similar. Does that make sense to you? Because if it finds a row, it means it knows all of those conditions are true. So it means that the username and the password have been met. If it doesn't find the row, it means that they haven't been met. Oops. And then what I need to do down there is finish my PHP. Okay. Right. So test it and see what happens. It's a lot of code to put in without trying it, so let's give it a go. So the form has appeared, and I'm going to try admin123, login successful, and I'll try Elsa 1234, login failed. Okay. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is work with sessions here, right? Now, sessions are global variables, and strangely enough, on a session page, you always have to start it. So what I'm going to do up here, I am just going to say inside here, I'm going to say session underscore start. All right. Now, this is the key point to whether we have successfully logged in or not, isn't it? Yeah. If we're in here, we've logged in. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to set up a session variable. This is a global variable, so it can be accessed anywhere. Session, and I'll call the session admin equals true. Okay. Now again, nothing particularly remarkable happens. There's no output here. But let's go further down the page. Now, see this code here? See this here? Will we try something a wee bit different? If it doesn't work, I'll take it back, but try something different, right? What is this whole section? Right? This is the display of the information, right? So what I think might be a good thing to do here is say function. We'll call it display underscore stock, right? And I'll put a curly bracket there and a curly bracket just before there and say end of display function, display stock. Okay. I can, yeah. There you go. Curly bracket, yeah. It's the same. See the previous languages that you've done. Look, function display underscore stock there, and then end of the function there. Okay. Now, what I could do here is take this function and I'm just going to cut it and make a new file. and paste it and save as functions.php. Alright. Now all I need to do in here is start my PHP. New file. Yeah. So cut it, new file, new PHP file, and paste it in. Okay. Now if I go back into my index page, I can go up to the top of that and say PHP require functions.php. Okay. I'll get that. And then down here, where I've listed the code from, right, I can say if session, oops, if session admin. Now, I don't need to say equals true, right? I can just leave it like that. Right, it's a shorthand in programming. Now all of that then I'd say is display stock, like that. Else, well, if it doesn't do that, what I'll do is see this form. I can just cut that. And paste that in here. And I'll just say echo single quote, open it, and single quote, finish it. And all I've done there is I've said if the admin session has been started, it displays the stock, which is all that code there. Otherwise, show them the form. Okay. Right, let's try it and see what works. Okay, it's not happy. Let me go back and go to file and save all. Make sure I've saved everything. Still not happy. So I'm going to say, it says it requires functions and it can't open it. And that is because functions is saved in the wrong folder for me. So I need to drag functions into my games folder. Okay. Try it again. So it says login failed, that's fine. I'll go admin 1, 2, 3. Submit. Try again. Okay, doesn't like, let's see, line 38, display stock. Okay, let's go back and have a look. Done it and daft to my function name. Let's try it again. Right, so it doesn't like functions line 3. Ah, right, okay. Okay, ideas? Let's go and look at index again. Right. What can it not see? Give you a clue. Can't see the database. So I need to put that acquire connect in the head there. Okay. Now I'll try it. Still not happy, is it? Line 4. Function prepare a non-object. Okay, so as Callum has kindly suggested, I'm going to put the global connection in there. Now, Callum, in your opinion, see if I take that out, will it still work? Shh, how come? But what happens if I've already acquired it in here? To get, well, they're just acquire them at the top. Right, so even if I take, so if I take that out of there, okay, try it. There we go. Magic. Okay. So, the global variable of the connection to the database goes in the function and you can see it. Thank you to Callum. Alright. The reason I'm trying to show you functions, I didn't do it yesterday with the class. But hopefully you can see that in the index page, this is now much neater. Because I've tucked the functions away in another place. Does that make sense? So, and then I can echo that in there. Now, the problem I've got now is that I'm stuck. Aren't I? So what can I do? So I'm logged in. So what do I need to do? Right, I'm not going to log out. So there's a couple of ways you can do this, right? I'm just going to keep it simple. So if the in the stock, let me see. I'll display the stock, right? But what I'll then put in is I'll put in an echo and I'll put a hyperlink to another page. Ahref equals, and I'll call it logout.php, and I'll just say logout. Okay, now logout.php doesn't work at the moment, so I need to make it. So what I'm going to do here is go to File, New from Template, and go PHP file. And all I do in here is say session underscore start, session underscore destroy. And then what I'll do, I'll put in a wee echo just to take us back home again. Or in fact, I'll stick that outside the HTML, outside there. So I'll just say echo, and I'll say ahref equals index.php. I'll say back. Save that. Oops. And save that as logout.php. Equals index.php. Now, my only problem with this is that it lacks a structure. How can I improve the structure of this wee logout page? How do I do it? You're right. Right, tell me. What was it called? So all I can do here is go header.php, and then at the bottom of it, require footer.php. And they were the files that I made at the very start of the lesson. Okay, and all that does is it puts it in a better structure of HTML, because without that it wouldn't have a normal page structure. Yes. Sorry. Whereabouts? Oh, yeah, I did. Sorry. Now this is another point, Calmy, as I'll ask you when you're here. Do you always put PHP in, or do you just put a question mark? We were talking about it yesterday in the class. What's your thoughts on it? Right. So as a school, I thought it would say you don't need to put the word PHP in, but I always do. Aye. But I just always put it in anyway. It's PHP. Alright. So save that. Okay, and then let's try our wee project out. So now I've got a logout button. Click logout. Oops, something gone wrong there. I don't need any echo. I've taken it outside PHP. There we go. Back to home. And you'll see it actually log in again. Put in admin. 1, 2, 3. Submit. Get in. Log out to go home. Okay. And that's you got a wee basic login system working. And once the idea being, once you're in the index page, we can add other things in here. Okay.